G'day everybody. I want to talk about what makes a good practitioner doctor. The doctors that we mostly go see out there, because there's not many really good doctors and we can't all clog up hospitals. And so we have the next second best is practitioners. Now what practitioners are is they've studied a little bit of health. They pass a course of practitioner. Of course, if you want to look it up, you can just look it up, so I don't need to explain. But most of the things they're going to still learn, they will learn over time. And they'll learn more other things as when it comes to diseases, we get new ones all the time. And so they'll be first in line to find out and to learn about that and to tell us other higher up professionals about certain things. So professionals got someone to talk to when it comes to the medical sector, right? Practitioners. And so what makes a good practitioner? What makes you feel like, oh, I've got someone that is there for me 100% like I am and is interested in what I do and my health, right? Or are they just going to give me, help me out in the nows, right? And then try to figure out in the nows all the time if they need to, right? There's different ways of learning. And some people who are right into it, so it's like someone who is right into their job will extra study it when they don't need to because they like doing it. It's part of them, it makes them happy. Right? Now, we have these people in all the sectors out there. There's some of them, they're hard to find, ones that actually love their job. And it'd be good to have more people out there, but we don't get a lot of people that love their job because a lot of people just either get the job now for their money or they just need a job as they've got a lot of financial problems as we've got a lot of technology these days and inflation now that we've got inflation now. But besides inflation, it's the technology and the change, and everyone wants to be the same, right? And so that, if you like that, that means you need money all the time, right? That's how you can get trapped into that because you want to be like everyone else. You want to be cool. You want to have the latest stuff, right? That's how they look at it. You're not cool unless you got the latest crap when you go out camping and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's the top. That's where everyone wants to be, and so they all work for it, and you will work for that, and you'll never stop working for that as technology changes very quickly. Years, they're right into that sector to make money too, and they want to make more and more changes so they can make more and more money. Once everyone's bought one thing, or where are they going to get everyone to buy another one real quickly? And so everyone wants to make money quickly when it comes to that sector. And I'm getting off track at the moment. But it's similar to when it comes to a practitioner. Because when it comes to practitioners, some people are in there for the heart, some people are in there for the heart and money. They go, oh, it's good money, and I'm a person that likes to do my job properly, right? Which is they can be in the now to do that as well, and they just research it and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean they're right into it, right? Because they're not studying it later on. They're not going the further, right? And so some people go to jobs and they just go, well, I'll see you a bit later, honey, or mate, or whatever, wherever they are in life at the time. And definitely if it's a contract job, and they'll be like, well, I'm just going to quickly get this job done as quick as possible. I've got to get it done to at least the standards, right? Everything has standards. And as soon as I can get home, the better. And everyone wants to have fun, which is a good thing to do. And so, and everyone's promoting it too, not to work too much. And I could just push a button and earn money. What are you doing? You're working too much. And everyone talks like that. And the other people go, yeah, I do work too much. Why do I have to work so much if he's not working so much? And he's in the same sector as me. That looks even worse, doesn't it? And so, if you love money and love time as well for yourself, well, then you'll head that direction, won't you? You'll go, well, just do the minimum now. I'll just do this. I'll just do that. And that's fair enough. You're allowed to, right? Because we have a thing called the law. We have religion. Religion used to be in certain stages in our history and mixed in, if you go back, the law, where it used to be the top of the main law and with other laws in it, like law was mixed. But you notice these days and all around the world, and it started in other countries, that the religion got ignored. Religions in their countries now. It's not the top as we all into science more and want to see, touch, and feel, and want more knowledge about what's real, right? And religion is being screwing up in a lot of ways as well by being corrupted. And you put that together, and then you have all of a sudden laws that are not righteous or religious in any way. And then the law becomes a religion to everyone, as it already was half one. You see what I mean? But it becomes full religion. And what happens if the law becomes full religion in your life? That means you're just a pawn. And if you don't like the law and you just go, it just is, but you think it's unrighteous, now you're joining the other countries that are all like that. And you'd be heading towards a North Korea type of country, right? Because you're only obeying the laws and you're not fighting the laws. You don't create the laws together. So you're upset. See, now you're becoming a robot or a sheep. If you don't do nothing about it, if you live in it, that's what you are. And they try and make you not talk about it. And that should make you want to talk about it even more, knowing that they don't want to do the righteous things, the more fairer things, the more better ways. Better ways can be just as good as better ways. It's just done differently. And if things are getting to a point where it's not as good as it used to be, then it's not working, is it? And so when it comes to practitioners, like it used to be, it all depends on where you are as well and what you can remember from where you are. But I remember here in country towns, a little bit smaller than Wodonga or Albury, where you can go see a practitioner and they'll spend time. They'll talk to you. They'll make sure it's right. And it wasn't about the money. And it is about being quick, I get it. So it is good to make a lot of money so you can retire early and do a good job. But you just make sure you do your job efficiently and honestly and fairly to the people. Sometimes you don't get along with the people, and that's fine. That's why we have different doctors, because different doctors can put up with different people. That's why variety is good, isn't it? And how we do things differently in different ways. Some people don't want to talk. Well, then we've got a doctor for you who loves to get his job done quick and get out of here, and so you can be on his list, right? Things like that you can easily do, but it's got to be collective, isn't it? And we have good spots and bad spots. And we have good practitioners and bad practitioners because of the things I just said. And plus over time. Because over time, if they put heart into it, they're a really good practitioner and they can do their job even quicker and efficiently as they work out problems quick, as they already studied through it and went through it. And so a lot of people try to get the older practitioners because of time. But time doesn't mean they're good. There's still older dodgy ones too that just wanted it for the money and go watch after and didn't study things too much. Went with the flow. There's going with the flow, and then there's putting your heart in and checking out other things besides just going with the flow and going with what the people hear or what people do. Sometimes doing something different is better. Have you ever tried it? And things like that. Anyway, I'm getting off subject a bit, but I hope I got what I need to say when it comes to good practitioners. I've had to change a few practitioners. A lot of practitioners leave town as they look for different opportunities and stuff like that, and get better opportunities, as we all strive to do and get. And so you can't blame them certain things. And so all you can do is just keep on trucking. And I'll finish up with that. And when it comes to practitioners, the one I've got now I find is good. If you can get along and talk, that's a good thing. If you can't and you're arguing a lot and you find that they're not fixing your problem, well then you just find another practitioner and go from there. But we all hope that people one day, we all hope that we all get it, that we get jobs that we love, because if we can get jobs that we love, as I just talked about, and other people will tell you too, is that you'll be better at it. And they're the type of, we want people to be better at their job, wouldn't we? Because then you need less of them as well. They're more efficient. And they love it. And they'll work harder when they love it too. When it needs to be worked hard. And they won't worry about the pay so much as well. I'm not saying to rip off these type, but you shouldn't. Never abuse such people. But they are worth it. I'm going to leave there. Have a good one. And see you later. Bye-bye. And how's your practitioner? Are they there for you? Did they get along with you? And if they do, then keep on trucking and always just upgrade yourselves together, because that's what you do when you're with a practitioner, is to learn. But always speak the truth when it comes to practitioners, because if you don't, it's not going to work out properly in the end for either one of you. If he's just a scammer and you're just a person that goes in there for drugs and so on, well, if that's your life, it's not a very good one, and I hope you find a better one. Have a good one, everybody, and see you later.